done this before with Jay, and I mean, truly, his fan following, his beautiful jewelry, the authenticity, the stories are unheard of. Tonight we are launching the first ever Jay King necklace and bracelet set. You get a beautiful 20-inch black agate necklace. You get a stunning bracelet in your choice of the most alluring amber you've ever seen in your life, or the most beautiful, bright, vivacious turquoise nuggets. The turquoise nuggets, as Jay's gonna tell you, have taken 5 years to collect. Many people have said tonight, Amber, why have I not seen it? Why is it not being on HSN? Jay's gonna tell you about the price skyrocketing. Tonight we are doing the impossible. The bracelet, the necklace, the price of $129.95 with free shipping and handling and 5 flex pay of $25 and change. Right out of the gate, I wanna show you something. Okay, so here's what you're gonna receive. Here's the 20-inch beautifully faceted black agate necklace. You're gonna wear this with everything and you are going to love this. But here's where it gets exciting. I'm gonna take this necklace, okay? I'm gonna take this necklace and take it apart because there's 2 super strong magnets. I'm then gonna take the bracelet, which you are also receiving. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands, stunning. I'm going to open the bracelet, again, magnets. I'm gonna attach that side to there. I'm gonna attach the other side to there, and now I've just created a 28-inch show-stopping necklace that I can wear morning, noon, and night. It is out of this world. So many ways to wear it. So many places to wear it, and a look and a feel that is just so special. Okay, we want to talk to you in this hour. If you've bought this, if you've called us, if you've ordered this, call on in, 1-866-376-8255. I do want to show you one other thing. We've nearly sold out of the earrings. I want to give you an early heads up. Maybe you didn't order them in the first hour and you'd like to come back tonight. These earrings sold out at the end of this presentation. So this is your only opportunity to get the earrings at $89.90 on 5 flex pay. I have 200 in the amber. I have 220 in the turquoise. Jay, we knew it would be big. We knew the response would be huge. But I mean, we're 3,000 sold. It's nearly gone, Jay.
We didn't make a lot of these, okay, because we were limited, and you know what? I'm loving the fact that you're loving it, okay? That means more to me than you can even imagine, you know, because it just vindicates the fact that, you know, you're getting to see something that's really cool, very unique, very different. And here again, what makes it so special? Number one, it's so wear user friendly. Did you see that, people? Now, they're not struggling. I will tell you a little story, okay? My wife has her own jewelry store, okay?
Right.
In her house, and actually at every home we have our own jewelry store. But I spend, my wife, who is a loyal fan of mine, but she also buys other people's stuff.
How dare she?
You know, but I spend a good portion of the time when we are sharing together, when I am home, okay, I spend a good portion of the time helping her put her jewelry on, okay? That is not wear friendly. This is so unique, it's so different. What's really cool is you're getting, okay, you're not only just getting a just unbelievable value, you're getting something that's extremely wear friendly. You've seen that people are just popping on. You don't have to struggle with this. You can accessorize with this. It's very simple. Where have you ever even seen anything like this, okay? So you're not just buying one design, one purchase, where that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get that one purchase, you're gonna get that one design, then that's it. You're getting the versatility of, you can wear this as a black faceted agate necklace. Look at this.
Oh
okay,
my gosh.
come on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's like having a white pair of pearls,
yeah,
or that beautiful 8mm round clear blue turquoise necklace. I mean, there's things that you just have that you're going to always accessorize with. This in its own right is just stunning. It's amazing. They're all hand done. It's all cut from the genuine rough. Okay, you pair that with, in this case, okay, you can either do it in the amber or the turquoise. What makes this turquoise so special, it took me, this turquoise didn't come from just one mine. It comes from 3 different mines, and here's the kicker, okay? The kicker is that it took us 5 years of collecting these
It's a long
nuggets.
time, Jay.
5 years to collect enough nuggets that we finally, I never could collect enough nuggets out of just one particular deposit to be able to do the project. I had to combine all 3 mines.
Wow.
We collect this and collect it. This is a natural blue. This turquoise is what everybody is tripping over, everybody right now trying to buy. The stipulation here, they're not chips, they are nuggets. These are nuggets. The natural nuggets that come out. Mother Nature, that's how she made them. All we did is polish it. Look at this, though. I mean, this is scream in the dark, glow in the dark, high blue. Okay, there's no matrix in this. This is what everybody is going after right now. This is kind of that Sleeping Beauty. This is what made, this is not Sleeping Beauty, okay, but this is what made Sleeping Beauty so hot. This is the thing. When you go to the market, when we were in Tucson this year and we saw clear blue, okay, where people had clear blue strands, in most cases, I would say 90+% of the time, it was dyed howlite, it was dyed magnesite. Now, they would tell you that, but that's the look because you know what? You can't get it. But what they're doing is they're selling something that's counterfeit, that's mimicking, okay, what's really hot in the market right now. And that is these high blue, clear, little to no matrix. That's what everybody in the market's going for. So then you got the other incredible material, and this is Baltic amber. They don't mine this. In this particular case, they dive for it. They used to actually, how they used to get it, when I first started buying this, they used to actually have beachcombers, and after a storm in the Baltic Sea, they would find it actually floating up, and then it washed up because it's down in the ocean, in the bottom of the sea. It floats up to the top because it's lighter, and then it would wash in. Or fishermen would find it in the seaweed, and then they actually at one time they actually were digging out like a trench, so that like a canal, and they ran into a deposit of it. Now, though, all that material is no longer, you don't find it like that. It just isn't available. And so what they do is they dive for it. These guys dive 50 to 100 meters in some cases. And I just want to let you know, I mean, this is a young man's game to be able to do it. It really is quite a process for them to do it. I'm a diver, been diving almost all my adult life, and I dive with nitrox. I can't go deep anymore because of my ears, but I'm a nitrox diver. These guys should be diving with nitrox. They don't. They're diving.
Hardcore.
They're hardcore diving with compressed scuba. I mean, just compressed air. Okay, it's not nitrox, compressed air. They go through decompression to come up. This is not high-tech gear. I've seen them do it. It's just like mind-boggling that anybody, there's no way I would do it. There's just absolutely no way. So it really is something that you have to understand, that it's not like they just go out and get it. It really is a process for them to get it.
Here's what they're telling me. We're going to put our 10-minute clock on the screen. It is the final 10 minutes of the night. Remember, still to come, we have our rainbow calsilica showstopper that's going to blow the doors off the building. An astonishing 1,500 people already ordered that. You must order one of these. I know it's a hard choice, the turquoise or the amber. I've always been a fan of amber. I think it's cooling but warming. It's like it's on fire. The embers that you see when you look at this, it's mesmerizing. We don't sell amber. We just don't sell it. Nobody does on HSN. It's a shame. It's a tragedy. Not only is Jay offering it, he's offering it at a price that is astonishing. Remember, I've taken the black agate necklace, faceted, beautiful. I've added the bracelet to it. Now I've got 28 inches. Gorgeous. If you can do the earrings, you just got yourself a set that will last you a lifetime and will take you absolutely anywhere. With a record-breaking 3,000 now spoken for, let's go to Mary in New Mexico. Mary, thank you for being patient. Mary, say hi to Jay.
Good evening to you both. I think you were having too much fun.
The time just gets away. I'm sorry, Mary.
But you know, that makes it go so fast. If you don't mind me asking, where are you from in New Mexico?
Albuquerque.
Okay, well, you know that's where we're based, right? So.
Right. Oh, yes, I've been to your outlet store.
She knows.
I go to the outlet store. I'm just scouring for your goods.
Oh, well, thank you. That's cool. It's cool that you know that. But yeah, I mean, so you know the deal. I mean, we're for real, but we're based. That's where it all started for me.
In Albuquerque.
In Albuquerque.
Well,
yeah.
I tell you, I collected turquoise all my life, but I am just hooked on what you produce because the styling and the quality is so good.
Well, you know, and Mary, you're in the heart of turquoise land. Am I correct?
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
in the Four Corners region there, especially if you consider Arizona, Colorado, and not really Utah, but Nevada, really, you know, that really is the heart of the turquoise. And so, you know, you see it because we live and breathe turquoise, right? I mean, it's like when I wear cowboy boots. I grew up in that. That's not a fashion statement for me. That's a natural thing. The same thing in New Mexico. You grow up with turquoise, right? I mean, that's just something you see.
Most definitely.
Right.
But then, you know, you get a little particular and a little picky. And then when I saw the quality of what you offer, I don't look anywhere else.
Oh. And here again, look at the clarity of this. I mean, it's like that Sleeping Beauty clean. This isn't Sleeping Beauty, but that's how clean it is. And these are all the natural blues. You've got the medium, the light, the medium, and then the dark blue, all in one design. But those are all natural nuggets. And Mary, you know how rare that is. You just don't see it. And if you do right now, the prices are like through the roof. Is that correct?
Oh, it's outrageous.
It's just through the roof. Yeah, so I'm so excited.
I amber because I don't have anything in amber.
You know, the same thing with the amber. You know what's crazy on this? Again, you know, we have people in the market right now that they're buying it as a commodity. They're buying this. They're not buying it to put in jewelry. They're buying it like you would buy futures, like they're buying gold, they're buying silver, they're buying copper, they're platinum, whatever. They're actually buying amber, and they're buying this real high blue turquoise, and they're not doing anything with it. They're just buying it up, and they're putting it, stashing it away, knowing that eventually it's going to go up in price.
Well, I tell you, I appreciate what you do, and I admire your pieces, and just keep going. And I love to hear you two interact.
Well, and just so you know,
and watching the video.
Well, and just so you know, though, I can't do what I do without you. So everybody's a big family on this. I mean, it's a big conspiracy. Thank goodness. Okay, thank goodness.
Amen to that. But thank you for being there and taking my call.
Thanks for taking the time to call us, and thanks for calling from New Mexico, because I get very few people that call me from New Mexico.
I saw your eyes light up when you found out.
I mean, these are my people, man. These are my people. You know, like, do you know that I was out there in February? You know, we came through. You ought to see my freezer. It's loaded, and Mary will equate to this. She knows that. I got my green chili stash for the year. Okay, people, you know, there's squirrels hoard nuts. People in New Mexico hoard green chili. Right? We do, right?
Mary, thank you so much.
Right?
Yeah, you take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary. Oh boy. Okay, so this is where we're at right now, folks. We are, with everyone on the phone line, approaching 4,000 now spoken for. Go for it, enjoy it. You know, Jay said it, and he couldn't say it better. He is able to do things with us at HSN for you, and it's a wonderful partnership. All of us together are able to make the impossible possible. This is some of the finest turquoise color you'll ever find in all your life, traveling around the world. Amber continues to be one of the most beautifully sought after gemstones. You know, this is millions and millions and millions of years old. Look at the range of color that you've got in here. I mean, the ombre effect, the way it all comes together, individually hand-picked and selected, and it doesn't matter which necklace you receive, whether it's the one on the set, the one that's on the side, everyone is perfect. You got to go for this tonight. Last time, I just want to share with you, how are we making this magic happen? We're making it happen because when you order tonight, you're receiving a necklace and a bracelet. So you receive a 20-inch beautifully faceted black agate bead necklace. Of course, we're talking all genuine gemstone. This you can wear with absolutely everything. I mean, seriously, absolutely everything. Here's the bracelet. The two of these together, this on your wrist, this on your neckline, stunning wear it like that the first day. And then the second day, we're going to impress everybody with another new piece of jewelry. All I'm going to undo is the clasp, and it's a magnetized clasp. You can't get it wrong. Like magnets, it only goes one way. Then the other end goes like that, and all of a sudden, you've created a second look. And the way the black goes against the turquoise and, of course, the amber. Jay, you've never done anything quite like this before, and obviously the viewer response has been through the roof, so people love it.
Okay, and which is, that actually warms my heart more than anything, is that you understand it, you love it, you get the uniqueness of it. But again, with us, when we design, it's about cool materials, it's about cool looks that you're not going to see anyplace else, but it's also about things that are wearer friendly, there's nothing worse. You could have the greatest design in the world, but if it's a hassle to put it on, you're not going to wear it. You're just not going to, okay? I'm telling you, I have things that people have made for me, and the only time I wear them is when they come over to the house for dinner, okay? But you know why? Is because I have to have, it's like you have a surgeon, you have like a whole team to put it on, you know, to get it on your wrist or get it on your finger or whatever. So this is really cool. I love what they did with this. This is just so amazing. The animation that they've done here, and they've done this is, I have to tell you, there's such a talented group here that you can see. Isn't this lovely? It is so unique, and you can see how easy this is. It's very simple. You're not going to see anything else, but here's what really makes this happen. It took 5 years of collecting these natural turquoise nuggets. These come from 3 different mines. These are not chips, they're actual nuggets. This is the natural color of these. This is the to die for color right now in turquoise. Yes. This Sleeping Beauty color, now this isn't Sleeping Beauty, but it has that look, but it's the natural color of this. And not only that, it's the clarity, very little to absolutely no matrix. It's really almost impossible to put something together again. And I will tell you this right now on the turquoise, okay? I can take this turquoise nugget material, I could have made one phone call, and I could have sold it for probably 10 times what we're even selling a whole finished piece of jewelry for, weight for weight.
Jay, just say that again, because that's a massive statement.
Okay, look. This material is in such huge demand. I'm not kidding you. Mary she just expressed to you, okay? And she lives in New Mexico, heart of turquoise country, okay? I could take this genuine natural material because of the clarity, the color, and that it's nuggets. I could have taken the material, I could have made one phone call, I could have made a lot of phone calls, but I'd only have to make one phone call, and I could have sold everything that I had for a lot more money, 10 times the money that you're getting it for here in a finished goods, a finished whole design. And you're saying, well, why didn't you? Why don't you do that? Well, because if I did that kind of thing, I wouldn't be doing my viewers justice. Right. I wouldn't be able to do what we do, which is really impossible for anybody else to do. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us stand out. That's why you call in, that's why you shop, and thank goodness you see it and appreciate this. Right. But when you see this, like when you see this turquoise, again, the amber's equally impressive. Funny enough, everybody is, was so strange. I thought that one or the other would outsell the other, but Adam, you know, we've been checking on it. They're equally selling. Everybody is appreciating both. Yeah. And some cases, people are actually buying the amber and buying the turquoise. Yeah. So, but this is like to die for deal, okay? Yes. You just are not going to get this. Again, it took me 5 years to put enough of these clear blue nuggets together to be able to do this project. And the only reason I couldn't do it with one particular mine, we couldn't produce it. Now you have to understand, these are natural nuggets, very few of them. It's not like you just get a shovel and start shoveling nuggets, okay? It doesn't work like that.
You wish that happened.
Yeah, I know. Let me tell you something. If that's what the case was, you would see me doing the dance of joy. I mean, I'd be at the mine doing the dance of joy all the time. I mean, I'd be just swinging and dancing. But that's not how it works. The way it works, you get the rough material from the mine, okay? The first thing you do is you sort it by size. Okay, we run it through a screening process. You get all the sizes, and then you divide it into nuggets. Some of it's in flats and plates. Some, you know, it comes in all kinds of different formations. Very little of it comes in nugget form. That's one of the most limited. Then we grade it by color. Okay, and we grade it all by color. This is all done by hand. And then we, you know, so it's done by size, color, clarity. And so over a 5-year period, I collected these nuggets, and I knew I was always going. My goal was to have enough nuggets to do. You can see right there; those aren't nuggets. That's actually the Kingman mine where they break it. But you can see there's the turquoise veins.
Right.
You see the green there. So what do? You sort it by size. You sort it by color. Do you see like all the matrix and stuff? That's all blue base in there. Look at the high blues. Look at some of those chunks now. Those are nuggets right there. So these are small nuggets. They're not chips. This is so unique. This is so different. This is the thing that really makes it, okay? But so I'm just telling you, this is a phenomenal deal, phenomenal value. It's a great design. It's so wearer friendly. You just can't go wrong. I don't know how to tell you, but a lot of people are going to wake up tomorrow afternoon that didn't stay up tonight, that didn't tune in, and we might have this presentation, maybe one other one, and then they're going to be hasta la bye-bye, I think.
It will be hasta la bye-bye. So will the earrings. Our producer, Pat,